Hey, this is Mike Lindsay from Vital MX. I'm dealing with our newer media relations guy, Mike Ulrich for Yamaha, and actually you've been around the brand for quite a while because you were in R&D before this, so even though you're new to our press side, you probably had quite a bit of hands on this during the development. How long have you guys been working on this new YZ65?
So, as far as like development, we can't say exactly when we started. Obviously, we've been thinking and planning and trying to come up with something for quite a while now, but I'd say actual development, testing and stuff's been probably around a couple of years.
Let's start with the main key feature. What do you think makes this something that people are going to go out and get? I mean, your main competition clearly is going to be KTM Husqvarna. They've really kind of got the corner, the market corner. What was it when you guys looked at building this that you knew you guys had to do to basically get people to switch over?
Right. So I think one of the really big things that are going to be an advantage, and it's actually what the market's been asking for, and that is a power valve engine. So for such a wide range of riders, from beginners to experts, you want to have usable power from the bottom to the top, and by having a mechanical power valve down behind the pipe, that's really going to give very good torque from the bottom to pull out of the corners, and for the fast kids, of course, the power up on top. I'd say another big feature that our test riders really found as a benefit compared to the other brand test bikes were the forks. We have a 36 millimeter KYB coil spring fork, and just the performance and the action of it provides much better bump absorption and just overall performance than the competitors' bikes did. And just between those two, the rideability of the engine and the KYB suspension, which kind of improved stability, made the bike much more forgiving and stable coming into corners over chop. It allowed the riders to put in faster lap times with less effort.
Actual suspension-wise, too, I mean, some of the little bikes we're used to seeing, I wouldn't say the most advanced stuff out there. What about adjustability for the suspension? You guys have in here the full usual range, or?
Yeah, it's fully adjustable for both compression, rebound, of course preload on the rear end, so front and rear.
For actual adjustability beyond that, because the big thing with the kit on 65 is they're growing fast. From the moment they get onto it to a year later, they're quite a bit different in size. You guys have some adjustment options on your bigger bikes with bar mounts and stuff if you carried any stuff like that down to your little bikes?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I have a son too. He's 10 years old, and just within the last year, the growth spurt he's had is incredible. So that's right in that range of the ages that these kids will be riding this bike. So we have adjustable handlebar positions, four-way adjustable. So you can go either into the front hole or the rear hole, and then they're also offset on the bar clamps themselves, so you can spin them one way or another. So there's 4 different positions, that really offer a wide range of sizes. Also, the levers are adjustable, both the brake and the clutch for bigger or smaller hands. Yeah, I think that should really suit a wide range of riders.
Then actual availability. So this is not, we're into usually 2018. We hear the word 19 come around, but this is actually going to be an 18 model. You guys have these planned to come out pretty quick, so kids can race them, Lorettas, the whole 9 yards this year.
Yeah, exactly. That was one of our big goals, was to have this bike available and homologated to be able to race this year at Loretta Lynn's, and even some of the other amateur nationals that are coming before it. So the bike will be in the dealers in April, and like I said, it'll be homologated and ready to race at this year's Loretta Lynn's Amateur Nationals.
I think a big one too is pricing. Where are we at with this little bike?
So MSRP on this one's going to be $45.99.
$45.99. So for anybody who isn't aware, that's probably about around $500 cheaper than some of the competition is out there too.
Yeah. So $400 to $500 less right now. And I think that's important, for all these mini dads, and they put a lot into it. And if you can save them a few bucks, not only on the MSRP, but also, I think Yamaha in general is known for very good durability and quality. And I think these dads are going to spend a lot less time working on the bikes and shelling out a lot of money for repairs like they do on some of the other ones.
And then for the ones that do want to shell a little cash, you guys already have a full line of GYTR accessories, quite a bit ready for this bike?
Yep, we already have some accessories done. We have a GYTR by FMF, pipe, silencer, some kind of controls that are aftermarket, and we're also developing constantly new and more accessories to bring in as well.